In this question, you are required to write balanced chemical equation with state symbol for each of the reactions indicated below. The first reaction is between dilute sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide to make sodium sulfate and water. Dilute will mean sulfuric acid is in aqueous form. So we first write the chemical formula for sulfuric acid, making sure you leave some space behind the chemical formula for each substance. Sodium hydroxide is alkaline, which means is also in aqueous form. Sodium sulfate is a soluble salt, so in the presence of water it will be aqueous as well. The formula for sodium sulfate is sodium 2 sulfate. Reason being because sodium comes from group 1 forming ion of 1 plus charge. Sulfate anion will have an overall 2 minus charge, so you need to have 2 sodium ion to balance 1 sulfate ion, thus forming sodium 2 sulfate. Water is H2O, but water is not aqueous, it is liquid state. We assume that the conditions are at room conditions. Okay, let's balance the equation. We notice that sodium is quite obvious with 1 sodium here and 2 sodium on the right hand side of the equation. So we first insert 2 beside sodium oxide, sodium hydroxide, and see if the rest balance as well. On the left hand side for hydrogen, we have 2 hydrogen here and 2 hydrogen in sodium hydroxide, so total you have 4. On the right hand side, it seems that there's only 2 hydrogen on water, so I'll put a 2 here. Now we come to oxygen. Oxygen, we have 4 in sodium sulfate, 2 in water, total 6. And oxygen is balanced with 4 here, 2 here, 6 oxygen. So oxygen, hydrogen, and sodium is balanced. Okay. Next, nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to form ammonia. Nitrogen at room condition is a gas, and hydrogen is also a gas. Both are diatomic because they are not stable by itself. They readily forms diatomic molecule. Ammonia is NH3. Okay, so first we look at hydrogen with 2 on the left hand side and 3 on the right hand side. So the common multiple for hydrogen is 6, because in this case it's between 2 and 3. So I insert a 3 here beside hydrogen and a 2 beside ammonia, which balance the hydrogen, and at the same time the nitrogen is balanced as well. Next, calcium react with water forming calcium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Calcium at room condition is a solid because it's a metal. Remember, unless it's mercury, all metals exist as solids at room temperature. All oxides, example magnesium oxide, sodium oxide, are also solids at room temperature. This is a reaction to form an alkaline. Okay, so this is liquid. You have calcium hydroxide, which is also lime water as you see in your laboratory. It is sparingly soluble, but we assume that it could be is still aqueous due to the water medium here. Hydrogen gas is evolved, which is a gas. So let's balance the equation. You have a total of 4 hydrogen here, 2 plus 2, 4. So we deal with hydrogen first, 2, and all this is balanced already. That's it.